A little poison doesn't hurt, she said to herself. Kumasi is loud in the daytime, but at night, when the traffic fades and the markets close, the silence can expose truths people try to hide. Sally used to love the quiet nights. At 39, she was a respected hairdresser in Bantama. Her salon wasn't big, but it was always full. Braids, wigs, laughter, gossip. Women trusted her hands. For over 10 years, she trusted her husband. Eric was 45, a commercial driver who had risen in the transport business. What started as one rickety car had gone into 5 vehicles running daily routes. People called him Boss Eric. He carried himself with pride. But pride can be dangerous when it goes too fast. When Eric first met Sally, he had nothing but dreams and debts. She stood beside him. She cooked, saved, prayed, and even contributed money from her salon to repair his first car. They built everything together. Until Vera came along. Vera was 26, a university student, young, smooth-skinned, always laughing softly at Eric's jokes. Young enough to be his junior sister, but bold enough to call him late at night. At first, Sally noticed small changes. Eric started dressing differently. He began smiling at his phone like a teenager. Then the respect began to disappear. "This stew tastes different," he would complain. "You don't even try anymore. Look at yourself, always smelling like chemicals from that salon." He started comparing her, not directly, but enough to wound her pride. "You should see how young girls take care of themselves these days." In front of the children, he raised his voice. He ignored her greetings. He ate outside more often. One evening, after humiliating her in front of the kids for oversalting the soup, he said something that shattered her completely. "If you can't maintain yourself, I'll find someone who can." That night, Sally didn't cry. She stared at the ceiling in silence while Eric snored peacefully beside her. 10 years. 10 years of loyalty. 10 years of sacrifice. Replaced by a 26-year-old fantasy. That was when a dark thought entered her mind. Not murder, not rage, just a lesson. A little poison doesn't hurt. She didn't want him dead. She just wanted him to understand what weakness feels like. To taste fear the way she had tasted humiliation. So whenever Eric crossed the line, whenever he insulted her, praised Vera openly, or spoke of throwing her out, she quietly responded in her own way. Small amounts of poison. Carefully, occasionally, not enough to kill, just enough to weaken. Weeks passed. Eric began feeling tired. "Too much work," he said. Then came the stomach pains, probably bad food from the station. Then the headaches, the dizziness. He started losing weight. The strong Boss Eric began to shrink. His shoulders dropped, his energy faded. He snapped less, not because he respected her, but because he was too weak to shout. Vera started distancing herself. "You don't look okay," she told him once. After that, her calls became shorter, then fewer. Money from the cars slowed down because Eric couldn't supervise like before. Health bills began stacking up. One afternoon, Eric collapsed at home. This time, it was something he couldn't ignore. Hospital, drips, doctors running tests. Eric lay on the bed looking confused, fragile, afraid. For the first time in years, he held Sally's hand tightly. "Don't leave me," he whispered. Sally looked at him calmly. "Call Vera," she replied softly. "Let her come and take care of you. She is younger, more beautiful." Tears filled his eyes, not from love, but from fear. That same week, while Eric remained hospitalized, Sally made her decisions. She secured what she legally could as his wife. She sold lands, transferred assets, sold 3 of the cars. She protected herself and her children. She wasn't acting from anger anymore. She was acting from survival. One early morning before Kumasi fully woke up, Sally packed her belongings. She woke the children gently. They left without shouting, without drama, just silence. Eric stayed in that hospital bed for weeks. He grew weaker before slowly stabilizing. He did not die. Sally knew he wouldn't. He would suffer, recover slowly, live long enough to remember. Months later, when Eric finally walked out of the hospital, thinner, humbled, quieter, Vera was gone, Sally was gone. His so-called friends were gone. Some of his cars were gone. His house felt empty. And for the first time in his life, Eric understood what it meant to be powerless. Somewhere far from Kumasi, in the town of Akosombo, Sally reopened her salon in a new neighborhood. She worked peacefully, stronger, colder, and whenever someone complained about their husband's wandering eyes, she would simply smile and say, "A little poison doesn't hurt."